So I'm going to be making test candles with those new scents that I got in from the last video. They're going to link up there. And I'm going to be using jars that I've previously used, which are my test jars for the most part. I should have, honestly, 3 test jars. I just don't know what the other one is. This is my second. It's just a candle that I just made from a lot of just random candles that I had made previously with like different waxes and stuff, and I was using soy blended wax. It's just that one, that was just for pictures, but now I have someone who can make me generated photos without me actually having to use my product, so thank God for that. So I'm going to clean that one out. And then I'm thinking, like, what else do I use? Because I don't want to use my new fresh clean jars. And I have obviously 2 to 3 jars that I can test with. I just have to keep cleaning them out, and that's kind of annoying too, but it's, you know, it's still good, better than nothing. And I have these, so these are the candles that I had made to sell. But I don't know, like I was in one of those videos that I'll probably link up there, it just started sweating on me. This is not the first time I had a candle sweat on me, especially while I was in the process of making candles to sell. Now, when I was making them to test, it was fine. When I was making them to sell, I don't know, maybe I rushed it. Wax was too hot, wax was too cold. I poured too cold, I poured too hot. I do not know. Maybe I covered it too early. I don't know. And all of them, for this one scent that I've discontinued as of now, like, it started sweating the fragrance like really bad. So yeah, and this was the one I did mess up on, because when I was pouring the 3 candles, it only had enough for 2 and like a quarter or a half of the next. And then I went back, added in some more wax and fragrance, and then poured the rest into the last candle to make it up for that. So I'm assuming I didn't use enough wax and I used too much fragrance. So my fragrance percentage, I believe I used around 7%. So basically I had 7% worth of fragrance oil to 2.5 to enough for 2.5 candles. So obviously that was probably more fragrance oil than I needed, honestly. So that's the first thing. Because y'all know how with these scales, which is why I don't like that, when you use a scale and you go past 16 ounces, it automatically goes into a pound. So after it does that, I weighed about 2 pounds and I think 6 ounces or something like that. It was something for my 9-ounce candle. So I weighed out 2 pounds or whatever it told me to weigh out. And even with Inventora, I think Inventora gives me ounces, right? So it can give you pounds too, but that's why I be confused, because obviously wax weight is different. So when I weigh it, I'm assuming I got less than what I needed. So when I did the configuration, you know, or whatever, it told me 2 pounds and whatever. So I added that. Obviously it wasn't enough. So yeah, so I'm thinking I just didn't add enough wax in, and I added in a perfect amount of fragrance for all 3 candles, but that was for the correct ratio. I obviously used not enough wax, because wax weight is different, because water is denser than wax. Yeah, I don't know. So that batch just went rogue, and I'm assuming that's all that happened, and they've been sitting for a few months now. So I was thinking about cleaning them out, but these are still of some use. Like, I'm gonna still use these. I will still use these now. So, because I've done it before. Like, it was another scent that I had. It was strawberry. It was a scent that I had before when I was using those other jars, like the same jar, but like the wider ones. When I was using that, it did the same thing. It sweated. I don't know what happened with that. So then I just stopped using the scent, and I just went on to different scents, honestly. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to burn them, at least one of them, because I don't think I'll be burning 3 consecutive candles back to back. And then also that would take a lot of time and effort as well. And then I just keep pushing back, making these test candles. So I'm going to burn a few of them, maybe throw them away all the way. I don't know yet. At least I have 5 to 6 test jars ready for like candles. This is the final product. Now, I could have sworn I had 2 of these. Yeah, it's probably the last vlog that I'll probably link up there if I even find this part to tag it. But I could have sworn I got 2 of these. And you know what? I probably shouldn't put them on here because I want to get something so that I can have at least 2, maybe even 3 side by side. And it's been growing on me because at first I'm like, oh, I don't really think this has got a gray in it, but it's got brown in it. But this gray, I don't know. Maybe just because I haven't used it yet. So, and it don't got wicks on it. Because this one is a bit more shiny. And honestly, it has that like marble effect all the way through. This one does. This has like regular towel in places. And it also got wax on it. Yeah, so I wanted these 2 go across, but there's not enough space. Like you see, there's not enough space on the other side. But it's cool for right now. Actually, that peach scent that I made, it smells amazing. At first I was worried because I put it in the living room because the other candle, that smoked sugar candle, smells really good in the living room. And I put it in that little area in our hallway. Couldn't really smell it. Then I put it, so I was like, oh, I hope it's not lost cause I really want a peach scent. The peach scent that I tried last videos, like a few videos ago, it didn't work. And it actually smelled terrible when it was burning and when I made the candle. So yeah, and then I didn't even get a good hot throw off of it, so that was another bad thing. When I smelled this one, I was like, okay, this one, they're peach, so obviously their notes smell like similar, so I'm like, okay, it just seems like, it smells like peach nectar with a little twist on it. So I'm like, I hope that whatever base they use, they added something else in there and it works now. So maybe I need to retest that or the other ones that I tested before, because maybe I tested them in the wrong area. Because when I moved it to our bathroom, I smelled it in our room. And it's a small candle. Y'all know how small my candles are because these are the only ones that I can wick because they're single. These jars right here. I just got my packages from my parents' house because when I, ouch, that hurt. Because when I ordered them, I sent them to the wrong address. Okay, so I already know what this one is. And it's this. So you know how most people have piston funnels? I got this instead. It's like something for bakery. It's something like bakery, right? So it's like this. I like this because say if I want to just put the wax straight from here to straight in here, I could put the fragrance in there, mix it, and then just do it like this. And then it's not as heavy. So I like this And I think it was a cheaper alternative too. And then it has its own stand. So yeah, and it has like a thick enough hole. I wouldn't say it's too wide, but I like it. It doesn't hold much, but it does something. So when I get bigger ones, like I probably have to mix it in there, or just make, cause this is small enough, just mix it inside of my melter, and then just, you know, do it and just keep getting up and then fill it up like that. So it makes it a lot easier to pour, even though I can only hold a little bit and it's more cleanup, but I at least get to what's this come on it? Probably, yeah. I just see what it is, but it's probably welded together. But yeah, so even though it doesn't hold that much, it at least doesn't require a lot of cleanup for the jars when I'm pouring and stuff. And I could probably even label them beforehand too. All right, so next we have this. I believe it's for this haul as well. Yep. Okay, so I don't want to have scissors on me. I got wick tabs. Now these are extremely small, but they were cheap and I got a lot of them. So I got some wick tabs that I learned this from Urban Lust Candle Co. Well, now she doesn't make candles anymore. She actually does more like the studio services. My trim wicks, where are they? So as you can see, I have some wicks in here that were trimmed that I saved. And now I don't have any crimpers, but I do have these. So hopefully this is gonna help. Cause that's all I got for right now. But you take these, hopefully it even fix this shit. And then you put it in there like that, right? Okay, gotta find a way to hold it. Undo that, okay. And then you bend it. Oh, perfect, that is perfect, look at this. And look what we got now, a new wick. So I was hoping to use these, well, they're kind of bent. I was hoping to use them probably for this too, but I like to keep stuff separate for like inventory and tax purposes. But yeah, so this gives you a whole nother wick. I was thinking about using it for the regular candle collection, but I'm thinking I'm just going to use them only for samples. Not samples, but, well, probably samples too, but more for testing purposes, so I can keep the inventory and how much and my supplies kind of like separate from each other. So I'm just gonna use these as something to make test candles with, so I don't have to waste main candle materials. Oh, okay, so I'm doing it very hard to where it's bending it, so I bent it because of how I crimped it. I'm crimping it a little too hard. I get the hang of it, but honestly, it works for now, to be honest, so that's fine. And we put them boot back in there. So this is the sample pack that I got from Black Tie Born. Show y'all when I came in here, but I'm in a new setup. I'm in one of the computer labs. We're just doing some of my expenses and stuff and billings for my business and YouTube. I'm trying to see what everything I can write off because I'm saving all of my receipts in here. Even when I grocery shop, I like to save my receipts because I'm like, I write off my groceries by showing it to y'all and doing like cooking vlogs and stuff like that. I'll do that. And we spent a lot of money at Target, so think about it, that's not even like food related, so that one I'm not even worried about because a lot of that stuff I showed, well, everything I showed on camera. The only thing I'm like, I don't know, there's like the groceries, like food, But the thing that was most expensive, which was Target, which we got everything for the house and stuff that I showed y'all, I should be able to write off. So I don't think that's a problem. And so far, I have spent in total in expenses $2,320. And if you look on here, I'm show y'all. I spent $1,400 alone in October. And I don't know, I was thinking about doing like an income video, but I mean, I didn't make that much. And honestly, I haven't sold a candle yet, honestly. Like, I go viral and stuff. Most of my income has came from digital products like my ebooks and stuff, which is I really focused on and pushed that in the beginning because that's what I was using in general, but I was just making money off of that in general, but that was also what I was using to fund my supplies to test my candles, which is why I started so late. So I didn't really have time. I couldn't really push selling candles the entire year. So I was marketing candles like all year, but it's like they had nothing to buy. And it's like when I was marketing and pushing it, well, I still do, but when I was marketing and stuff was going viral just in general, I was getting like hits on the website every day. People was asking about it and this stuff and that, right? And this and that, right? But it's like when I put the candles out, quiet, dead silence. Let me see actually, because I can see the income that I made from selling digital products. I made 800. I wish it will be. I made $184, and I made money also by selling supplies. So it's gonna be broken down how I sold the supplies because I sold them on eBay and I sold them on my site. So I made $108.41 off of eBay selling supplies, and that's amongst 3 orders, just 3, which I can show y'all. These 3 right here, got that. And then if we type in square, we got that, and that's spread amongst, I think, what, 6 orders, I think. So that's the income part of this, and then that's total. guys, so we just came back from the store. Y'all know last time, even though I think it's gonna be out of order, but yeah, I think before this I made chicken tenders to put inside of the salad. So I made basically salad with chicken tenders on the inside and some sloppy joe because I wanted that, because to me salad wasn't really fulfilling, but I made sloppy joe because I'm like, you know what, it's not gonna fill me up. It did. It was actually good, and I actually preferred it over the sloppy joe. So yeah, but we just came back from the store. I still have a good amount of buttermilk left because I only used half of this, but I bought 2 of them, and then it expires on the 17th of November. So I'm like, I want to go ahead and use that, so let's just use, and I got the rest of these chicken tenders left too. So we bought 2 full packs and we only have like 3 left. So I'm like, you know what, let's use the rest of that buttermilk and let's make some chicken tenders, right? But there's gonna be a spin on it. So when I was on Snapchat, there's this lady, I think Kimmy Creations or something like that. She be on Instagram, but I see her on Snapchat, and she made a chicken wrap. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of chicken tenders, I could do a chicken wrap and get the rest of that chicken up used up. So we got this, and then we just came from the store, so let me show y'all that. So we got 2 packs of these, some lettuce right here, and then we got another pack of chicken tenders along with what we already had, and I'm gonna cook some bacon with it, and of course it's buttermilk. Oh, and then we got some sodas, of course. I made this, some Kool-Aid. I forgot the original flavor. I think it's watermelon Kool-Aid plus country Thai lemonade. I was running through Kool-Aid packets, so I'm like, you know what? And then also, this is a very small pitcher and a very small refrigerator. So with that being the case, we were like, you know, we're wasting or using too much Kool-Aid by using 2 packs for this small pitcher. At the same time, I figured out that 1 packet is not enough. It's not enough flavoring for it, and I would just need too much sugar, and not even that, because it wouldn't even taste as good. So he was already used to mixing it with with lemonade. So I'm like, you know what, let's just do that. So we have a mixer, and we can get a big old pitcher of Kool-Aid, or we can get a big old pitcher of lemonade, and we can use that as a mixer with 1 flavoring packet. So I did that. It came out really good. And then we got us a tomato over here, 2 things of oil that I already poured 1 in here. And then we got some tortilla shells. I wanted some authentic ones, but I'm like, you know what, it's cool. And then we got some Sweet Ray's buffalo sauce, and then I finally got these. I've always wanted these. I got 2 of the big ones because these have about ran out, because this onion powder one, like the opening is so large, a lot comes out. And yeah, this isn't a lot in here. This is, if you can tell the difference of color, I mixed the rest of my onion powder with about half of my garlic powder, and this is what I got left. And these are the 2 mixed together, and then I'm gonna have some seasoning salt, and this is how I'm going to season my chicken. And then of course I gotta season my buttermilk that I add to the chicken, and I already seasoned my flour because I already pre-seasoned my flour. I did that earlier today, and it's right there. Oh yeah, and this is the lemonade I was talking about right there. Oh, I'm glad I opened that up. So I may have to wash this then. Yeah, I'm gonna wash this. Close, okay. Ooh. Okay, so I made buffalo chicken tenders last night. Cut them up with some shredded lettuce. Let's get this on up out of here. With some shredded lettuce, bacon, tomatoes, bacon bits, and cheese, of course. And just in time, I'm using the air fryer for the first time. And we got these babies. I hope they're done. I went by the instructions on the box. is about to pop out, so I assume so. And see, I've been wanting one of these for two. I've been wanting one of these for so long too because one is like safer to use than grease. We don't have to keep spending money on grease. And last time that grease made me sick because you have to strain it every time, in which I didn't know that. But yeah, so I made those. I'm gonna be honest, I messed up with the sauce. I didn't want to cover them completely. I just wanted to put enough on there. But I ended up using like majority of the bottle. So I actually ended up putting a lot on there. And it soaked up all that sauce. So that's really all you taste is that sauce. So the spice from that sauce is very overwhelming, to be honest. So yeah, next time we try different sauce, less sauce, I don't know. Okay, so it's late at night and it's currently November the 11th. But I've been thinking about doing some stuff for my business that's going to help me, like, I don't know, just get more sales and stuff like that, because I am working on marketing. That's my first and foremost thing. I'm working on my marketing. So I plan to do some Facebook, Instagram, mostly just Facebook, probably Google ads. I found some people on Fiverr who can help me do those campaigns. And I'm working on adding some more scents, maybe expanding my collection. And then also I'm working on some tins. So y'all know I had a larger jar that I was working on. It was just 10 ounces, but the jars that I use have like 3 different sizes. A lot of other candle business, like the big ones, like name brands and stores and stuff like that, store brands, they use those jars too. The ones that I and other candle makers use are the ones that other people sell and whatnot. And because the big name brands usually use like basically kind of like the ones that I use, but 4 inches, and they're like 5 inches tall, and they usually have either a plastic thing on top or they have like their little glass bulb, while we have this size one that's smaller. I think I have one, it's somewhere in here. There's the 10-ounce one that's kind of like small and wide, and then there's the other one that's I think 22 ounces foot filled, and with wax capacity is 16 ounces, and then there's the really tall one that a lot of them use. So I want to have multiple sizes because that's just me being extra. I want to do the wax melts, all the other stuff one day, right? But so I'm trying to add more things on business, see what I can do to help further my business, but at the same time I need to work on what I already have. So I'm gonna work on, I already have my recipe that I found, thank God, after 3 years. So I got this, and I currently have around 4 or 5 scents. I had to go back to the drawing board or really just take off the smoked sugar one because it has too much vanilla content, just like strawberry guava did. It had too much vanilla content, because that was the first scent that I started with that I approved of, because I was using scents from like places like the Flaming Candle and stuff, and it's just like their fragrances just were not doing good on my candles. I may try them again one day since I have an actual working recipe, but for right now I'm just sticking with what I know works for me, because I've tried a lot of scents from the Flaming Candle that have just not worked for me. I'm gonna be honest, candle size is the only thing that has worked for me so far. So yeah, since I got my recipe, I have 3 to 4 scents that have worked, really like 5 or 6, but 2 had to be discontinued, like I said, because of the vanilla content. And I have a lot of scents up here in my closet. I have a lot that I have purchased that y'all see me review on my channel. I'll link the video up there. I have a lot of scents to try. I've already tried another peach scent. I've already added it. I don't have any made, but I'm going to be doing made to order now, to where I don't have to keep a whole bunch of stock, because one, my main supply is like candle signs, so everything. So when people order or whatever, I can literally just go to the site, order what I need, because they get my stuff here quick, so I can just make it to order instead of me having to try to keep all the supplies in here. I'll do that one day, but I need to put my money elsewhere right now, and I can still make money from selling candles that I can make from where they purchased them. But the thing is, I save like, because when they purchase a candle, because my wax got like $60, and that's with shipping and by itself. It's gonna take a bit more than just like 1 or 2 orders, because you know my candles are $18, and then you're gonna have to pay shipping or whatever. This is also why I'm gonna be adding tins, because I do want a cheaper option, especially when I do markets and stuff, because I do want to do that. And they're having a market this year, and they're having a few where I stay, but it's kind of late for me to even start it. I can, because it don't take me that long to test, honestly. Generally, all my candles use the same wick. So I just have to test the fragrance on, see if it worked, boom. I haven't tested any of my winter scents yet, but I literally have the testing supplies. I just don't have wax. That's pretty much it. I don't have wax, so I really can just get me some wax in if I wanted to. Go ahead and test them and be like, try to go ahead and hurry up, and hopefully if I get a spot or not, you know, go up there and do it. But I also need, because I have my table, I got a 4-foot table, so that's perfect for me. But the thing is, I don't have like the fitted sheet. Because the thing is, you could, like, if you got like faith and like you put work into it, I can do anything with that. Like, I got me a table. Like, the hardest part is already done. I have a table, I got my recipe. I just gotta put my money into my wax, test some fragrances that I already have, and then boom, make the candles for like the event. I don't need all that decoration and stuff just yet. I could just lay all my product out and get me a fitted sheet or some type of cheap little tablecloth or whatever and do that. I don't need all that extra stuff yet. Just need mainly just the candles. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna sit that out. I'm gonna sit out the winter scents too, even though I can put them out if I want to. I just, like I said, still gotta get my wax to test those fragrances and then put them out. So I had my person on Fiverr go ahead and make my new picture. I'm putting over there for my Bellini bottom candle, which is that peach scent that I tried out from Candle Science that worked really well. So that's my Bellini bottom candle. So now I have, like I said, 4 scents, and I just ordered, I was gonna order them anyway, because I'm looking for, like I said, a cheaper option for people to where I can get them good deals for like in-person markets and just in general, because I haven't found any sales just yet with my larger size candles. Yeah, I want to get them a cheaper option because I really never cared about tins, because I want to go the all glass route, but I'm like, you know what? All that glass could be like too much, so let me bring out some of my bronze. So I go ahead and got those tins. I got them from AliExpress, and I got them on sale. And I got 50 of them coming, and they're really small though. They're like less than 2 ounces. So like, I'm assuming it's a 2 ounce tin, and it's very small. It's like this, like a miniature tin, and it holds about 1.6 ounces of wax. I already made my recipe for it. I already put it in my Inventora, which is a inventory website that helps you keep track of inventory and things of that nature, and your cost of goods. I have that link down there. Yeah, I already added it into there and see how much it is for me to make those candles, which is around $1 and something. I don't have the label pricing in because I don't know who I'm going to get to make them. So like I said in the last vlog or last few vlogs, there is a company who's making me some candle labels that has taken 6 months, 6 to 7 months, legit, from the beginning of this year. They just now got a production of them last month. They're still not here yet. So yeah, and y'all don't have to worry about that. Y'all could depend on them because y'all be paying customers. They're not paying me and I didn't pay them, so I'm sure I come last. And then like, there's a really small business. I think the owner of it is just one person, I think, doing everything with the big machine. So yeah, they're gonna get their paying customers out first, then you know the person who they want to promote it, because I'm not the biggest name anyway, so they're not gonna rush my stuff out. But yeah, and because from what I've seen, their quality is like really, really good. So I do want to use it someday, but right now I'm gonna have to stick with like AliExpress, Alibaba, who else, Avery or whatever. Even though with Avery, I do not like the way they printed my labels. Like, see if I can find them. Like, they were just so ugly. And it's because like my label, I want it like straight down. But it's like, with Avery's, it was more of like a curved, like it was rounded, the edges were round. And it was so hard to put. I have never had this much trouble with Avery's templates, but it's like my design came, as you can see right there, it came outside the lines. It's workable. I can use it for right now. That's my only thing. So when people do order beforehand and I don't have all the supplies in, labels are going to be the thing of where I have to find somebody to do my labels really quick. And which I forgot about AliExpress because they do labels too, and Alibaba, but they take more time to come. Even with AliExpress, it probably don't take as long, but it's still a Chinese site and Chinese vendor. I don't like the way Avery did mine, and they're pretty expensive for what I got, but that's what we're working with. So the people that I'm working with has really good quality, really good labels, but they're kind of expensive for me right now, so I'm not gonna be purchasing them from them right now until like I'm ready to invest into that. So I'm just gonna be using my cheap vendors right now.